Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, YouTubers PPL revoked for staged plane crash. Red Bull Air Force to attempt Midair plane swap. DOJ appeals on mask mandate. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. YouTubers PPL revoked for staged plane crash. YouTuber and adrenaline chaser Trevor Jacob has had his private pilot certificate revoked, according to recent reports. Journalists contacted him to confirm a letter sent to him from the FAA that demanded he surrender his PPL or face civil penalties. In his email contact with the soon-to-be former pilot, Times reporter Eduardo Medina describes Jacob as seemingly unaware of the letter, asking where they had learned of the rescission. Jacob has remained relatively silent since his December stunt, which as of April 2022 has racked up 1.7 million views. It seems plausible that he has been told to keep a low profile after seeing the reception of his video entitled, quote, "I crashed my plane," end quote, as he didn't show much interest in capitalizing on any newfound momentum on his channel. The story really seems to consist of one poorly thought out maneuver after another, as if Jacob was on a mission to antagonize regulators at every turn. Last January, Santa Barbara Independent spoke to locals at the airport he flew out of to see what info could be gleaned from airfield gossip. According to them, Jacob recovered the aircraft's remains all on his own, chartering a helicopter and removing the wreckage from the Los Padres National Forest to an unknown location. Coming up after the break, airline cuts continue as pilot shortage simmers.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Airline cuts continue as pilot shortage simmers. Customers with flights to Hawaii and Alaska found themselves refunded this week after the carrier elected to suspend service amid crew shortages. Their apology only extended as far as the refund itself, not providing any additional reimbursement to extras like prepaid rentals, hotel accommodations, or tickets purchased through other carriers and affiliates. Customers received a message detailing the outage and noting a hoped return to service on the line for 2023. VoloCity test flight footage made public. VoloCopter proudly unveiled footage of their first completed VoloCity aircraft taking flight, posting it online to hearten investors and eVTOL fans abroad. The demonstrator provides a solid proof of concept for the underlying layout and design of the aircraft, marking the first time a fully dressed and outfitted VoloCity has completed a test flight. It took to the skies for a brief time over an airfield north of Paris to the applause of excited employees happy to see their hard work come to fruition. Family support group of Flight 3407 condemns pilot standard changes. The families of Continental Flight 3407 group has heavily criticized the upcoming elimination of essential air service routes and murmurs of lowering experience requirements for airline pilots. The group has demanded that the Biden administration and Congress, quote, hold the line on these guidelines in the interest of the safety of the traveling public, specifically in terms of our nation's regional carriers, end quote, paying mind to the distinctive conditions surrounding regional service. Smaller carriers have complained of pilot hiring and retention as qualified aviators continue to remain sparse. Embraer expands Florida facility. Embraer has begun hiring more than 150 additional employees for its Melbourne, Florida facility. The company is searching for additional assembly technicians, A&Ps, aircraft painters, quality inspectors, and manufacturing engineers. Embraer's Florida location is on the rise, seeing more business as the headquarters for the executive jets unit. The facility is home to the assembly line for the Phenom 100 EV and 300E, as well as final assembly of the Praetor 500 and 600 series. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Red Bull Air Force to attempt mid-air plane swap. Longtime boundary pusher and skydiver Luke Akins and Andy Farrington, members of the Red Bull Air Force crew, will attempt to exchange planes while in flight. The stunt is the latest in a line of increasingly daring maneuvers from the crew, pushing the boundaries of skydiving and seeing just how far their techniques and daring can take them. In practice, the maneuver has been planned to have Akins and Farrington, both pilots, put their Cessna 182s into a synchronized nosedive at 14,000 feet, stop the engines, cross over each other in midair, and bring them down for a regular landing. Their aircraft will use customized air brakes to maintain the aircraft at a brisk 125 knots while heading downwards before jumping out and trading aircraft. Their aircraft required a significant level of engineering and customization, changing the autopilot and designing a belly-mounted brake that would ensure the plane maintains a controlled vertical descent. Additional support from aeronautical expert Paulo Eastcold was the missing piece in tying the system together, ultimately producing a stable, reliable set of kit that tracks unlike any off-the-shelf autopilot. And after these messages, DOJ appeals on mask mandate.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. DOJ appeals on mask mandate. News of the CDC's mask mandate being struck down in court has not gone over well with the Justice Department, who recently filed an appeal disputing the outcome of the case. On the surface, it may appear the department aims to reinstall the mask mandate, deferring to the CDC in its belief that maintaining the order is in the interest of the public good. The surprise court ruling and subsequent change was met with varied reactions. Carriers were undoubtedly happy to be free of in-air mask enforcement, often the root of so many unruly passenger incidents. Many airlines have opted to let travelers decide their own mask usage, glad to be free of contentious enforcement. Some analysts have said the DOJ appeal may not be entirely focused on reinstating the mask mandate, but an attempt to preserve the authority and methods invoked when it was issued. Allowing it to remain struck down in court could deprive the CDC of a portion of its toolkit, and legal observers noted that the appeal did not include a request for a stay, as would be expected if they wished to overturn the decision. Filing the appeal as is effectively allows things to continue on a, quote, masks optional condition for the foreseeable future. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!